Yo, what's going on? I'm Yunny Goldz. I'm a producer. I produce all the beats on the channel. I'm going to do something really cool, something new for you today. A beat breakdown of a beat I've already made that went into a real song. It's out on Spotify. I'll show you. And I'm going to break it down, and it's going to be kind of interesting showing you like what went into the beat that went into a real song and all the kind of like psychology around that. And that stuff's really interesting to me because the song's really good. I'll show you what we got. This song's by an artist named Jackie Platinum. Shout out Jackie Platinum. This song got over 500,000 streams on Spotify, believe it or not. So it's really cool to show you like what went into the beginning of that. And I'm excited to talk about this. So I'll just go ahead and play a little bit of the song so you get like a sense of what the actual song, the final song that was created sounds like. So it sounds like this. I'm going to play it for you.
Got that mind state, it's all fun, right? Nobody is dying today, but I can look in your eyes without losing my way. Okay, I got away from the rain, it's all sunshine, but I don't got that mind state. It's all fun, right? Nobody is dying today, but I can look in your eyes without losing my way. Maybe it takes a village and all the villagers settle and then they listen.
Okay, so that's just a little brief intro of the song. And yeah, that's produced by me. I've made the beat to it. I have the original file, obviously, in my Ableton. And I just really want to talk about what went into a beat that gets on Spotify, gets finished, gets over 500,000 streams. And we can just look at it. And it's interesting to me because it's a beat that I like all my beats. So I'm just going to start. What this beat was made out of was a loop that looks like this. It was a loop by this guy named Miner to Go, a producer who created the loop. And you might have heard of him. He does loops for other people. His loops end up on a lot of big stuff, so that's really exciting. And this loop is like one of those, fake guitar patches. Let me take off the click and just show you. This one's gonna be no cuts. I'm just gonna show you the whole thing. Like, I'm just going to keep talking through it. Well, I have a filter on it, but this is what it sounds like without a filter. So as you can see, it's got like a nice little pretty chord progression. I remember when I heard this loop, I liked it because it was major key. It resolves to the one, like it goes. Back to 4. It was just a nice kind of chord progression. I like major key stuff most of the time. But I heard that and I'm like, okay, I can do something. It was near 160 BPM, I think. But I just kind of started in on it. And let's see, I knew it was going to be like a guitar trap beat. I'm kind of curious to remember what I did myself. Claps, snares, hi-hats, kicks, and 808. In the loop. So the loop just got a little bit of EQ out of the bottom end like that. Just that much. It had a filter on it when it rised up in the beginning because it's going to get repeated so much throughout the song. Might as well give it like a different taste of it in the beginning, like filtered out. And then I had this intro where I just said claps and snares like this. That intro just kind of set a bounce going, set the clap going. My tag's in there at that point. And right underneath all of that is a sub bass that's really distant. I use this one a lot. It's far back. It sounds like this. It's pretty faint. It's pretty subtle. But I just wanted low end before the 808 came in. So the 808, the low end was already there before the 808 started. And then really, I'm just decided to put the hi-hats in. Now the hi-hats are going to go like this. So just pretty simple, looks like that with some hits, a little bit of rolls at the end of the measure, I think. Pretty simple. That's straight ahead. When the kick comes in, I don't know if there's a lot of craziness going on, but it's just a kick, and I use this 808, a Lex Luger 808, which I've used in tutorials before. I know for sure I've talked about it. It's a nice boomy 808, good sound. It sounds like this. Now the kick and the 808 are hitting at different points. That might be kind of interesting. The fact that they're not going like that 808 hit first and then the kick went in. That's just because rhythm and the kick and the rhythm and the 808 for me just needed to be separate. And that sounds like this all together with drums and no loop. That's a cool, I went really down low to the, okay, so this song's in F sharp major, but I went down to the low B at the end of this bar. That's a pretty low B, but I guess it works. And that sounds kind of fun. It's kind of nice to bop your head to. The loop over that sounds like this. So yeah, like in my head, I'm just like, okay, that's kind of like a hook. I drop some stuff out as soon as that hook ends. I bring an 808 back in like a little bit later on in this like verse section. I tend to do that. If everything got dropped out, I introduce back in an 808 because it's kind of more soft. And then when I introduce the kick again, after the last time you heard it was the hook, it's really kind of punchy. Like right here. And then I cut some things out, like right. I guess everyone says this, oh, it's always the simple beats, but this was a pretty simple beat. I mean, just the fact that it had, it kind of kept going and had these sections. Yeah, it really works. I think I do this. I use my filter just a couple more times later in the song when I want to like make a section like right at the end of a section into a hook. I just refilter out the guitar. It works for like transitional, making a transitional kind of statement. Man, on this master was just a limiter. Things were mixed pretty good if I remember. And yeah, I send this beat over to a homie named Jackie Platinum, a great artist. He gets on it. I guess that's where I'm going to talk about the psychology of like how songs get made. Send beats out, email people. They're going to like it or they're not. They're going to get on it or not. But when they get on it, anything can happen.
That's my privilege, yeah, I feel like the reverend.
He had a great feature on this one too. And it's on Spotify and that's awesome. But I really wanted to talk about just breaking down a beat that already exists, already has happened into a real song, and just see kind of what goes into it. I mean, I probably made this in like 20 minutes, half an hour. Shout out to Mino2Go for the loop. Very catchy loop. And yeah, that's what I want to say. So peace out. Thanks for watching. Watch more of these because I'll break down more stuff. It'll be interesting for you, I promise. And keep working hard. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.